Hey guys, Evan here with a brief return to video format on the Young Folks channel to cover for Michael on the box office earnings for this weekend. We got a couple of sci-fi flicks that have been holding strong, and we had about 3 new releases that just about missed the mark of what they were meant to. So, with numbers brought to you by BoxOfficeMojo.com, numbers. Coming in at number 10, we have Richard Linklater's heavily praised 12-year project Boyhood, earning $2.1 million, up nearly 9% in earnings from last week, making its total after about 6 weeks in the theaters, $13 million. Number 9, we have Step Up All In after its second weekend in the box office, and it took a massive hit with 58% drop in earnings. Honestly, though, I'm kind of shocked people are still paying to see these. Aren't they at, like, 14 movies? Have they hit Electric Boogaloo yet? Or Now That's What I Call Music 4000? Luc Besson's action thriller Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson, dropped about 44% of brain capacity from last weekend, putting its weekend earnings at about $5 million, pulling its 4-week earnings at about $107 million. Scarlett, you can do me no wrong. The 100-Foot Journey. Well, I guess somebody saw it. About $7 million earned from this weekend, making its 2-week gross $23.6 million. You go Helen Mirren! You got this, girl. She's a good actress. Well, I guess some of you just needed a better Sharknado fix. Into the Storm earned a whirlwinding $7.7 million this weekend. A 55% dip from last week, but a 2-week total of $31 million. Here we go! Number 5. The Giver, starring Jeff Bridges, Meryl Streep, Taylor Swift, and a lot of other people, based on the classic young adult novel by Lois Lowry, had less than stellar of a first weekend, opening at number 5 spot with $12.7 million. You can go read Allison's review on the Young Folks site, which pretty much emulates the film's untapped potential in one of a generation's most treasured novels.
It's red. Just like her hair.
Yes. There's red, green, blue, many different colors. But our people, they chose to do away with all of them. They created sameness. If we were different, we could be envious, angry, consumed with hatred.
Number 4, or as my friend Sly would say, another headliner from this weekend was the Expendables 3, starring everybody who was cool 20 years ago. Who am I kidding? They're still pretty cool now. The series' third outing, as one of the better critically received, took a bit of a hit with a clean copy leaking everywhere on the internet in the last couple of weeks, which I'm sure had some kind of effect on the film's potential earnings from its opening weekend. Expendables 3 has earned $13.6 million. Number 3. Our last headliner for this weekend is the cop buddy cop movie Let's Be Cops, starring TV's New Girls bromantic actors Jake Johnson and Damon Wayans Jr. with $17.7 million. Michael's going to be coming back shortly with a review on this one, so be on the lookout for that on the YouTube channel.
How? How'd you get this?
eBay, dude.
This is super illegal, right?
This, no.
No?
Wow. Putting the lights on kinda is. Then I went to Kinko's.
Kinko's?
Oh, plastered it on myself. This is crazy, dude.
Number 2. My boys at Marvel are seriously hitting it out of the park right now. I'm done. I worship thee. Mr. Kevin Feige, anyone at Marvel, James Gunn. You guys can literally do anything. When it was first announced, nobody, not even a fan like me, believed that mass audiences would go see a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And James Gunn, Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, everybody. And they just proved us all wrong. My excitement is justified. As of this weekend, Guardians of the Galaxy has hit the $200 million mark after 3 weekends on the box office with a budget of $140 million. Honestly, I can't wait to see what James Gunn decides to do with the sequel and how he establishes the cosmic Marvel universe, how he plays in Avengers 3. James, I salute you, my friend. How much did it make?
She's right. You don't get an opinion. What percentage?
I don't know. 12%.
12%?
That's a fake laugh.
It's real.
Totally fake.
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
It's barely a concept.
You're taking their side?
I am Groot.
So what? It's better than 11%. What the hell does that have to do?
24.7. Cool. And number 1.
But heroes are not born. They're created. That's what your father and I were trying to do. Create heroes.
Johnny!
Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't expect this at all. 2 weeks strong, albeit nearly 60% drop in earnings, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been dominating the box office, topping this week's with $28 million. You know what? I didn't see it, but maybe it isn't as bad as Transformers 4, but as it's from the devious mind of Michael Bay, I'm still completely baffled by it. How exactly can people love complete nonsensical story this much? This much. For what it's worth, from what I hear, the Turtles themselves actually have some great sequences and actually feel like real characters, and they have some cool fan service moments for what it's worth and where they can, which is more than I could say for the Transformers franchise. But I published this video like a month ago, and I'm still begging the question, as I did back then, who actually goes to see a Michael Bay movie and then comes out like actually liking it or going to see it again? Okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'm gonna take this opportunity right now to repost my Transformers Michael Bay rant from last month because I am still really curious because it is just blowing my mind how it's still working. And maybe I'm just as crazy as he is. Well, anyway, that's it for this week. Did you see any of these films this weekend or before? Do you think they earned what they deserved for this particular weekend? And are there any releases coming up soon that you're excited for? Or enraged by? Feel free to sound off in the comments about literally anything. I don't care. You know, August. And as always, like us on our Facebook page, follow and tweet us with the handle @TYFOfficial. My Twitter handle is @evgriff42. I'll respond to anything that you ask. And this has been the Young Folks Box Office Report. See ya.